Hey friendlies. What an absolute disaster. I'll tell you what. Hey friendlies. I was trying to set up the Google Hangout. I've been trying to set it up for about an hour now, and now I've got to get in contact with Tyler because he got a Google Hangout room that I started, then I got kicked out of, and I couldn't get back into. So he's waiting in a Google Hangout, and I'm not entirely sure how to get in contact with him. Now, there we go. I'm just letting him know that I can't get in, doing the normal live stream. We'll try again next week. Because, I mean, I just, you know, I've been trying this for about an hour. In fact, I think I'm on early. I'm severely frustrated here, guys. The live stream thing should work better than it does. Google, if ever you paid attention to people with less than 1 million subs on their YouTube channels, get that stuff organized, man. It drives me crazy. It's not fair. And on top of all the other ways that you've made the little guys hurt, just get some of your technology squared away, you know? I've got wood shavings and stuff all over my my bench because the bench itself is getting much closer to being finished. Here's a leg. Nothing that a drill press and a really sharp chisel can't get squared away. But it's amazing how much work it is, how long it takes. Oh no! Scrambled O is live. It's okay. It's okay. Because not all of you know who who Scrambled O are, right? Let me see. Let me just take a look at what he's sending me. Alright. I'm ignoring his live stream and I'm going to put all my attention onto our live stream. Okay, guys? Alright. Let me just bring up the window so that I can see if anyone's talking. Except that I just quit everything by accident. I think this is us. Nope, this is not us. This just ain't us. Okay. YouTube.com. Live dashboard. That's gotta be it. Oh, I hate it when I'm like, it takes an hour and it doesn't work, you know? Alright. Here we are. So what do we got here? Because I'm missing everyone's comments. I hope Tyler's on. Hamza's here. Hey, Tenenbaum's here. Dr. Sharp. Simon. Tyler is here normally now. Hi. Man, Anthony. The whole bunch is here, eh? Everyone's just saying, Drive Shaft, hi. Oh, I'm so frustrated. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. I got beer. Ooh. Oh, wow, it's hard to do when I'm all mirrored. Boom, there we go. I got beer. Who else has beer? Who got beer? Simone, okay. Yeah, you get that recycling done. Oh man, we're already on with the nutsack, eh? Okay. Fine. Fine. Simon, thing is, I'm in prep into. I don't even know if he's still here, if he's gone to do the recycling, but maybe he'll just watch back. I'm getting set up for this weekend's camping trip with Cody. We're leaving Friday morning, but we haven't prepped anything yet. So tomorrow and Thursday we're going to be prepping everything. So what I think is maybe Monday night, Simone, if you'll have time, maybe we can get this thing squared away. I see Tyler's with me on the nutsack thing. It's like, oh, not again. Everyone knows that in Canada it's called a moose knuckle. That wasn't really funny, but I think I'm hilarious. Monday? Okay. Alright, we'll schedule it in. We'll schedule it in for Monday. Yes, cool. Let's turn this a little bit. Hey, you know what I did today? Hey, you know what I did yesterday? No, it was today. You know what I did recently? In a way, in an attempt to sort of get the lighting in here a little better, these were all 60 watt, you know, those LED bulbs. I put 100 watt, so I guess that's a 6 watt and that's a 10 watt or whatever, you know. That's 100 watt equivalency. I'm gonna see if that's gonna, you know, help the lighting a bit when I'm using the big camera in here. Because it's funny how the iPhone just you know, it'll take anything and make it look okay, but the big camera not so much. Oh, I wish we could have gotten that hangout going, because there are a few of you guys who I wanna you know, have a panel discussion with, you know. Oh, okay, so here's the funny thing. When I realized that it just wasn't gonna work, I was in the office because I was just gonna use the camera and everything off my computer. I ran in here, plugged in my computer, and you see that heater right there? That heater, by the way, does not work anymore. But the corner is really sharp. And I was just like, thup. Fudge. I didn't actually say fudge, but I'm trying to keep it family friendly here. Joe's Neon, you got a beer. What you drinking PBR, Joe? You doing a 4-day expedition? Are you doing you canoe camping or kayak or what? Because Camille and I are just we're just going canoe camping. No, we're not. Sorry, outdoor dauber just totally distracted me. I'm gonna deal with you in a second. We're just going car camping. Joe, I don't know if you watched my video about camping in the Boreal, but that was Camille's first camping trip. So this is her second camping trip, and I'm gonna ease her in. Maybe next year I can buy a canoe. I don't know. Like, I have to plan a few years in advance on stuff like this, because I also want to get a drone, and I have to replace my computer, because as Simone can tell you, we did another one of those EDC videos, a good long one, and it's been choking the crap out of my computer. So it's like, it should be up by now, but it's not, you know? So, like, throwing a canoe into the mix, I think I should probably keep my purchases a little smaller. But I would love to take Cody on a canoe camping trip. And yes, I didn't buy 5 rolls of bank line, but I think I may buy another 2. I'm going to get one for LT because he was looking at a downtown Dollarama and he didn't find any. So, Zach, how's it going? Zach, I would not use your name in vain. With you within earshot. I would only do that behind your back. Simon, all I did was replace a bulb. Kayak camping, eh, Joe? Yeah, I remember you have a kayak. I learned how to kayak a few years ago. I find it's like, to do it right, I find it's really, really difficult. But the core workout is really good. LT, hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Joe, you might be right. It's just you're throwing big money around when you go to an outfitter, you know? but it's probably safer. It's the kind of thing I would have to like plan a year in advance. Here's what I would love to do. Okay, here's me. All right, here's a thought experiment. Okay, and anyone can play this along with me. All right, I win $30 million Canadian. So, Serge, what's up? Serge, I still haven't checked with the missus about 2 weekends from now, but we should be pretty safe. Serge, are you a member of the Axe Junkies Facebook group? I cleaned up the camp stove, yes, but it's still a little sticky. I have to work on it a bit more because I don't have any kerosene. So, because Serge, I was gonna say, go and buy a handle for it. Okay, get something that's an appropriate length. I'm not sure what the size of the axe head is. When you're buying your handle, take a look down it and make sure that the grain is. Hold on. This is likely not to be long enough, but when you're buying your handle, crank it this way, take a look, okay? And you want your grain to be as close to vertical as possible. You may have to dig through a bunch of handles, but find one that's as close to this as possible. Once you get to 45 degrees, like anything below 45 is okay. Even 45 for something this length is fine. But once you go past that, it's way too horizontal. All right, so back to what I was gonna say. Joe, here's what happens. I win 30 million bucks, okay? Here are the 4 long distance camping and bushcraft trips I want to do. In no particular order. 1, I want to go see Hamza. I want to be taken for like at least 2 or 3 days bushcrafting in Tunisia. I'd rather a week, but I won 30 million. Not everyone can take a full week off school, work. Okay, so that's 1. 2, yeah, outdoor. I think I do have WD-40 actually somewhere. So number 2, I convinced Joe to take me to Algonquin Park. Okay, not Joe's Neon. We got another thing coming if I win 30 million. Joe Robinette. I bug him until he takes me for just a short one, not a full week. That would be nice, but 2 or 3 days. Sweden for a week. Sweden. Maybe I would hit up Emily's Outdoor Adventures. Maybe not. I don't know. I'd rather hit up Raymir's, but anyway. 4. What was it? 4. Northwest Territories or the Yukon. In summer, though, not in winter. What was 5? Oh, like the United Kingdom. Maybe like a little 2-week tour. Up in Scotland a bit. See some of the Scottish bushcraft and prepping YouTubers. Down in England, maybe hang out with 51 Foxy, maybe go see Brazza. I have a lot of top 5s, and none of them are actually in order. They're all in no particular order. But if I won a bunch of money, I would take those 5 trips for sure. Those would be like the 5 that I took first. I would also quit my job and become a full-time YouTuber, because that's pretty much the only way you can get your numbers up these days. But anyway. Can I add an honorable mention? Like either Pennsylvania or New England. Somewhere around there. Like Maine, maybe. The northeastern, Vermont. I think Canada should annex Vermont. I love Vermont. I have never not loved everyone I've met in Vermont. New York State's pretty nice too. Like I feel that all those people like New York State and Vermont, like the northern, around the Adirondacks and stuff. They should all just be honorary Canadians, you know. Yeah, grow more in the. That's right. You're true. You're true. What? You're right. That's true. Isle of Skye. I would love to see the Isle of Skye. I have some family from around Dundee, which is not a pretty town or anything, but I've never seen any of Scotland at all. The Catskills. Yeah, in fact, it's funny. Whenever we're driving down to the cousin-in-laws and stuff in New York City, we go through the Catskills. Nice land, you know. LT got a fixed blade knife. Really? HX Outdoors TD08 in OS 8 steel. I'm gonna take a look at the knives. That was not knife. There's also a wet tile saw called a TD08. HX Outdoors TD08. Oh yeah. Whoa, nice price. Did you get it from GearBest? Interesting. Very interesting. Where are we? Hamza, what? That T3 was $1? How do you do this? And next time you come across anything that's that kind of deal, buy two, no matter what the shipping is. Outdoor, how do you know that? So LT, you got the was it 6% off? Yeah. How does it feel? Because at that price, I don't mind, you know, maybe picking one up. Urban EDC Puka from Condor? No, I haven't checked that. Hi Simone, welcome back. Tyler, I gotta get a copy of the of My Side of the Mountain. You know, I never read it as a kid. What the hell does color mix mean? I don't know, OS 8, eh? That's a... Not really into stainless, but geez, for the price, you almost can't say no, eh? GearBest is going to make me sign in order to buy, though, eh? I'll think on it. Hey, Ace. Outdoor, I know. Yeah. Of course, Tyler. For God's sakes. I'm looking at the Zach Fudge. Okay. The Urban EDC Puko from Condor. I am shocked. I haven't held one yet, but everything I see about Condor, and I know people who own them, I think for the money, you're getting a lot of knife. Whoa, that's really weird looking, but it is definitely a Puko. A very modern, very urban looking Puko. I see where the name came from. Wow. How much is that? Oh, it's $85 US. Okay, so it'll be about $100 Canadian. Ace. Oh yeah, his first time shooting is C12. Because around here, kids can only really start shooting and owning guns at 12. I want to start Camille off with like a little Daisy air rifle, and then move her up to a 22. I got plenty of years. Eight, okay. So you're not buying him his first gun yet. Yeah, Camille is 7. Am I dropping out? Because according to the screen here, my my signal's a little low. You paid $19.99 on the TD08? That's a lot better than I'm seeing here. Geez, here it says 35 bucks, $35.79, and that's a flash sale. Ah, now that I know what you got it for, I'm not buying this. I'm just gonna wait on it. I still really want that knife that I keep talking to Outdoor about, though. The Nessmuk by Jeff White. Am I getting that right? Why do I keep forgetting? That sounded so bitchy, eh? Sorry, guys. Oh, Joe, all right. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Simone, that's where I found it too, but like it's $35.79 and LT got it for 20 bucks. Damn it. Yeah, Outdoor knows the knife I'm talking about. I want that badly. Yeah, I really want that. It's just like getting it north of the border and blah blah blah. Tyler, you've got 2 of us. What I like about them, I've already shown you guys mine, right? Did I showed you guys my mini Nessmuk by him? What Simo, yeah, I'll let you know if I order one. It's just, I thought, wow, 35 bucks, great. And then LT said, nah, man, I paid 20 bucks. And I'm all like, well, okay. But yeah, what I like about Jeff White knives is they look like an 18th century knife. You know, I like how it looks like something you would buy at the market in like 1789 or something. It's the kind of finish that I really like. I don't know where I put my bush tools. Oh, I know where. I tripped over them on the way while I was running in here after Tyler and I tried to get the damn live stream going. Hold on. Okay, got my stuff. Got my stoof. Because since we're talking about Jeff White, which by the way is not us talking about Haversacks. Like I love how like old-fashioned that construction is. Like it's so damn plain. I've already said this, you know, mismatched. Like, you know, it's not perfectly smooth or anything. It's a real peasant looking knife, and that's what I like about them. I like that. eBay. What do you include in there, Outdoor? $42.99. Okay, so 43 US, 12 bucks US to ship it to me. Does it come with a? Do they come with a sheath? Because I kind of don't feel that Jeff White sells his knives with sheaths. Because this sheath was not Jeff White didn't make this. This was someone else. Robert Jones made this sheath. Because I didn't buy this from Jeff White. I bought it from the guy who made the sheath, who said he'd bought like 50 of these knives and made sheaths for them and was selling them. For like 55 US each. Let me get back to the live dashboard. This isn't the shirt I was planning to. Yeah, Tyler, you had to order your sheaths separate. Where did you order the sheaths from? Did you have them made by someone, or is there someone out there who makes Jeff White compatible sheaths? And Tyler, which knives do you have? Do you have URLs for the models you have? Hold on, Louis. LT just sent me something. I must look. I'll show it to you guys. Okay, LT, that's a straight up 4-inch blade bushcraft knife. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, LT, I saw. Yeah, Simone. Yeah, that's not Jeff White selling that knife. No, you're right. That's why it's 42 instead of, I think, what are they? 45? No, 55. What are outdoor? What are they? Brand new? Are they 55? It seems like all of his knives are $55 US. The Star Wars PSA on YouTube? No, I haven't seen that. Just taking a look back here. You went through Dave Canterbury's site. Okay. Let's load one of his drop points. Hey! Who's got beer, by the way? Is it time to crack this? What do you guys think? If 5 people say it's time for beer, I'm going to crack that. The seller worked and learned from Jeff White. Where did you see that? To be. Or not to be? That is the question. Oh, to be was a direct apprentice of Jeff White, so you can be... Okay. Oh, so this isn't a real Jeff White. This was made by his apprentice in his shop. I don't mind. I don't mind, okay. Interesting. Actually, this guy's selling some interesting stuff. 1095 steel. Oh, excuse me. I am so ready to go to bed. But I'm not leaving. I'm not going to leave you guys just hanging. Ace T7. I could just look up Star Wars PSA on YouTube. They don't sell on the site anymore, Tyler. Okay, I won't even buy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people have said 5, 6. Okay, hey Scott. All right. Here's what I got. Batch cream ale by Creemore, I think. From Creemore. Let's see, what does it say? Wow, trying to lightly sweet and dry finish. I'm trying to read this backwards. Final légèrement sucré et sèche. Sèche or séché? Sèche. 4.8% alcohol, so it's a nice light one. It's 625 milliliters. Krisnap, hold on. Where did I put my knife? This one scares me to do this with because it's sharp as hell. My Sebago Brewing Company glass. Craft brewed in Maine. That's not what's going in it though. Have I had this with you guys before? And yes, the glass is in honor of Mike, who is not with us now. Star Wars Talk to Your Kids PSA. Okay. No shit included with the link I posted. Has curly maple scales. Outdoor. I may have to do it. I'm not going to do it now. Gonna think on it. All hail the ale. Cream ale. Cheers, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Belgian Moon, Belgian White, 5.4% alcohol LT. Okay. Stormtrooper versus Red Shirt, who would win? Depends. Actually, I kind of think the Red Shirt would win because the Stormtrooper wouldn't have a chance in hell of actually hitting the Red Shirt. It'd be like the one time in history when a Red Shirt survives an encounter. Serge, are you drinking something? Oh. This is going to give me the burpees. Oh, Serge is also having Belgian Moon. Hector, it's sheaths for that knife, you think? Or just sheaths? Yeah, Tyler, you know what I'm talking about. All right, Scott. Yeah, I'm really excited to be at this stage. It was the first tenon that I cut. Look at how that's disgusting. It's horrible. But the rest of them are a lot nicer. I gotta get my my chisels sharpened up a lot more. AC7's drinking Shock Top. Just taking a look. I still have those crate blocks open in my browser. I would like to say that I'm very glad that both Winders Ranger and Tyler have received their stickers. That makes me happy. As I was mentioned to Tyler, I'm always about 12 odd, no, longer than that, probably about 17 years ago, sorry, about 17 years ago, I ordered a bass amplifier off of someone at Talk Bass in the States, and it was a Trainer. That's the brand name, which is a company based in Toronto. So it was a Canadian amp coming back to Canada from the States. But because, unlike Canada Post, the USPS, United States Postal Service, at that point anyway, I don't know if they still do, but they stopped tracking it at the border. They handed it off to Canada Post, and so it disappeared. So I was out like $550. And I'm always afraid when I'm sending something across the border now because of that. Like, I have no idea someone's just going to be like, oh, nice, pocket, you know? But I wasn't going to, like, make stickers something you have to sign for, because then it's like $18 shipping or whatever it was. So I just sort of, you know, crossed my fingers. So I'm glad that they got there. Scott. Oh, I see. You were in Geesburg? Was that Gettysburg? I don't know. It's the only Geesburg a Canadian will ever know is Gettysburg, right? Anyway. So I'm glad that the guys have their stickers. If Winders was on here right now, I would say I'm definitely going to buy one of your t-shirts. Thank you for buying one of mine. In fact, I was planning to wear my LT Survival t-shirt tonight, but in sort of the run-up and trying to get the Google Hangout working, I forgot to go change. Scott, you visited the wheat field? Seems bizarre to me. Why would you visit a wheat field? Anyway, I'm sure he'll tell me. Oh, there's a milsurp store on the main drag. I'd like to check out an American milsurp store, because a Canadian milsurp store isn't all Canadian stuff. There's a lot of British stuff. There's some French. There's, you know, there's always something Swiss. There's always something German, and there's usually a pretty big American section. But it's a really international experience. I wonder if walking into an American milsurp store is the same, or if it's all just like American fatigues and stuff. Dr. Sharp, is G-Berg actually Gettysburg then? I thought I was just being funny. Yeah, okay, so it is Gettysburg. Okay, all right. Fair. Fair. There's a song that my band plays. It's like a kind of a bluegrassy number by I can't remember it. Your drop point is the Jeff White bush knife. The Bushkniffe. You know, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. You guys don't mind if I look it up, do you? And if I like it, I'll share some pictures. Zwei. Jeff White Knives. Knives. Oh, there's a Kephart here. Oh, this is at Self-Reliance Outfitters. What? I still want a nice Kephart. Still would like a nice Kephart. You know. That's a fine... and like... I totally meant to do that. By PKS. $90 US. Nice Kephart, man. Really plain, but that's part of the magic, right? That's the thing that, you know, it's the same reason I like the Jeff White knives. If you know, for any knife design that's like 100 or 200 years old, I want it to look really basic. I want it to be, I don't want it to be like Jack Lore quality or Jack Lore fit and finish, you know. It's weird that, okay, hold on, Jeff White Knives. It's weird that JeffWhiteKnives.com brings up Self-Reliance Outfitters survival knives, but there are no Jeff White survival knives on the page. Does that seem right to you? Seems really bizarre. Amazon.com, Jeff White Knives. That's a knife blank. There's a bush blank. Oh, yeah. I see what you're talking about. These are all just blanks. Oh, there's an English trade knife. Nice. Yeah, man. I love these sort of old-fashioned designs. Simo, any wheat field smaller than Manitoba, Saskatchewan, or Alberta aren't any wheat field. American milsurp stores are the same here. Next to the Peach Orchard, next to Devil's Den, next to Little Round Top. Zach, the thing is, I want a Kephart and I want an Esmuk. I would like to make... I would like to put together a kit. It's a real kind of mountain man or voyageur era kind of kit. And obviously a voyageur, the knife is going to be different, but I love those old, like, those real old North American designs. Specifically those two American designs, like the Kephart and the Nesmith. I don't know, something about them just speaks to me. Like having one on my belt would kind of make me feel like I had to go and trap a beaver or something, but, you know. But I think a lot of people probably prefer the Kephart because it is definitely a more sort of knifey looking design. I read up on it, and by the time he drew his knife or whatever, there's no information about what his knife looked like when new. Like by the time that knife actually got seen and or drawn or whatever it was, or photographed, I don't quite remember because it's a long time ago since I've read this. Because it's been a long time since I've read this, but it had been sharpened and sharpened and sharpened. So the blade might have been much bigger originally and just sharpened down to that. But what he ended up with is the only pattern we have to go on. Hold on. Simon Fulgers, how he Mount Royal Mountain, right? You bought a cooker in that. Nice. I don't have a cooker yet. Did you see the link you posted to the sheath? I think I missed that. Hold on. Yeah, Tyler, on Amazon.com, though no, I don't think Amazon.ca. There's a lot of his blanks there. Hold on, I'm looking up for the link to the sheath. Man, you guys do talk. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Sheath, Forge, F, White, Knife, by R. Jones. You know what's funny about that? Just get up, you fat fucker. I did not mean to use that F word. This is an R. Jones sheath right here. So obviously, Jeff White and R. Jones have been doing business together for a long time. Excuse me. I'm gonna get one day, you guys. I'm gonna get one. Mount Royal's a mountain-ish. You know, I mean, I used to spend my summers in the Coast Mountains and the Rockies, so I had to sort of change my appreciation of what mountains are when I. Scott, General Grievous, what? No, man. Best Star Wars character, Han Solo. Hands down, #1 with a bullet, and Admiral Akbar, because, hold on, Tyler, you just discovered his sheep's foot fisherman's knife. You're about to, yeah, you're about to get it, eh? Simon. No, seriously, okay. Since Scott's asked for it, we're going to deal with Tyler's impending financial meltdown in a second here. But first, Scott's asked what everyone's favorite Star Wars character is. So let's have the convo. I was going to say Boba Fett, but Han Solo. I think maybe Boba Fett is my favorite fully armored character. Oh, Ace T7, Boba Fett, yeah. I think Boba Fett is a good... is an interesting character because he managed to be a badass without ever having doing much. You know, it's just like one look at his, you know, his costume or whatever. LT Obi-Wan, Sir Alec Guinness, or oh, excuse me, I'm trying not to do like another belch here. Admiral Thrawn? Really? Outdoor, you got, come on, man. Star Wars is a cultural imperative in the West. You gotta know. All you say is Han Solo. And one of you guys is gonna say that stormtrooper who bumped his head when going through the door. I know it. Poe. Yeah, no, I'm okay with the new movies. It's the episode 1, 2, and 3 that I'm not okay with. Poe, I think, is cool. I think that all the new characters are cool. That, you know, I don't really want to get into this, but I feel that the abuse that a couple of the non-white new characters have been undergoing online is completely unfair. But you know, geeks can be awful. K2SO, actually that's a pretty good choice. Serge, Darth Vader, yeah, he's an iconic villain, alright. Scott, yeah man, you know what I'm talking about. Admiral Akbar. What, that's all we're gonna get? Tenenbaum just stops the conversation with K2SO, which is a good choice. Well, anyone else wants to add in? How many of you guys have ordered stuff from the Hidden Woodsman, by the way? Oh. Outdoor man, you are not, no man, you can't be like that. Especially not, you know, The Empire Strikes Back is solid stuff. I'll go against the grain in saying that the first film is my favorite, but not because it's actually the best of the 3 originals. It's just because when I was like 5 in 1977, and like my first time in a movie theater, that film melted my brain. But anyways, I won't forget to watch that PSA. I'm about to transition here, guys. How many of you guys have ordered stuff from the Hidden Woodsman? Because I'm wondering if I'm supposed to cut this. It's a c'est quoi le nom là? Right? Magnet. How many of you guys like cut them versus just leave it like that? Because that's a segue happening right there. Because he makes, he's got them on sale right now, some very small versions of his rucksack that he calls like a backpack haversack, because it's essentially a haversack that you wear on your back instead of and I really like it. I almost bought one this week, but I don't know how much I'm going to be spending on the camping trip, so I'm not buying any backpacks right now. But what I thought would be that it would make a really nice small backpack, like a Bushcraft specific backpack for Camille if I ever get my Hidden Woodsman backpack. But you guys might have seen, yeah, you guys saw a few live streams ago that really cool hiking backpack that we bought for Camille. So Okay, so Zach, you cut them too, eh? All right. But that's my transition from Star Wars and stuff into Haversacks, because we got a couple of guys here who know stuff about Haversacks, and I kind of don't. I've been curious about them, but I've been trying to I want to dive into wearing a haversack just to see what the benefit is over a day pack. I've seen a lot of different kinds of haversacks. I've been talking to some of you guys about haversacks. I've even outdoor. He's got, I think, outdoor. You're the one with the finished gas mask bag, right? With the really unique opening. So what I wanted to have the panel discussion about is I wanted everyone has their own unique way of putting their bag together. You know, some guys throw everything into a backpack in the main compartment and then dig through it when they're looking for something. Other guys have a bag that's got compartmentalized right up the wazoo, and everything's got its place. Packing a haversack, by definition, is a lower key affair than packing a weekend bag, like a backpack full of, like, excuse me. Like a backpack with a sleeping bag and this and that and blah and blah and blah. So what I'd like to know is, like, those of you guys who do a lot of haversacking, silly term, but it's legit now that I've used it, like, what do you pack a haversack for versus a full-on backpack?